You're listening to 102.7 KCHW Chewelah.
Oh, yeah, 801. It's the Scott and Gene Morning Show. Special guests in the studio. We have Judy Bean and Sarah English from the Chewelah Arts Guild.
Good morning.
Everything going good this morning, ladies?
It's fabulous.
All right. Was this too early to get up? You doing okay?
Doing fine.
We're hanging
Doing
in there.
fine. All right. So, quit making noise, Gene.
It's all right. I was just moving it closer.
All right. So, ladies, all excited about Light Up the Park again, I can tell.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so let's just get started and talk about last year and where we ended up, because some people might not know.
Oh, well, where we ended up was just a little bit shy of our goal of 2015 pumpkins. We ended up needing about 65 more to get that goal. But we were encouraged because Inowa, Japan, who set the world's record in 2015, collected 2,015 pumpkins.
They did.
Yes.
Wow.
So our goal was right on, and we didn't quite make the number of pumpkins, but we had a wonderful time.
Yes, and a great turnout, too.
A great turnout.
I had said it before, and I think there at the height of the night when we reached our climax as far as people in the park, it looked busier. And now I know, they say like over 50,000 people roll through Chewelah for Chautauqua. But at that point, when we reached the climax of the night, there was more people that I've ever seen at one moment in the park. And that's pretty impressive by itself. So, all right. So we did break the world's record, though. Well, okay, we did break the American record. We could say that.
Well, we broke the record. We just didn't set a new one.
Ah, there you go. I like that. There's always a way to twist it to the positive, right?
Right.
All right. So who wants to start telling us about this year's Light Up the Park, when it's going to happen, and what's involved?
We are ready. We have seeds ready to deploy at the Chamber of Commerce. We have them at the library. And we also, this Friday, are going to have them at the farmers market. So stop in, pick up your seeds. We have beautiful save-the-date cards by Ed Broberg Photography with a wonderful image from last year that we're really excited to share with the public. And those will also be available.
Oh, that's very pretty. Good job, Ed.
We
Ed's
should
in the background
do
snapping
the
photos.
Vanna White thing for him since he's taking pictures.
Yeah, hold it up to the webcam. There you go. All right. All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So you also brought me some seeds.
Yes.
Okay.
So that you can have a KCHW pumpkin patch.
All right. And these say Connecticut Field pumpkin seeds. Is there something special about Connecticut Field pumpkin seeds?
Well, they are a very standard pumpkin that grows very well in our area and very amenable to jack-o'-lantern carving.
Nice.
And actually, this is an old seed, and if people wanted to save the seeds from year to year, they could plant them.
So
Okay.
they are a heritage seed and not a hybrid.
That is correct.
Cool. I like that idea.
So now you have a special thing coming up here, too. It says Wednesday, May 25th. Tell us about that.
Oh, yeah. So the library is all over Light Up the Park. We are super excited about this. And we have pumpkin books and we have soil, how to get your soil ready for it. But we also wanted to have something fun for the whole family. And so this year we are having Start Your Pumpkins on May 25th. And it's come and go, whatever time works for you, from 10 to 5. And we have all the materials that you need, and including a super secret special ingredient, if you will, that will make your pumpkin grow extra big and plump and fabulous this year.
All right, so super secret, and immediately Judy got a grin on her face and tightened up her lips.
Well, it's secret to me, too.
Well, if you've been looking at the Light Up the Park Facebook page, which is Light Up the Park Chewelah on Facebook, we posted a video that shows somebody using the secrets ingredients.
Makes me want to go check it out right now.
No. So all supplies will be provided. It's Wednesday, May 25th, 10 to 5 at your Chewelah Public Library. And I'm going to hand you that, Gene, so you put it on the community calendar
Yep.
so we don't
I
forget
sure
to
will.
keep
Thanks so
talking
much.
about it. So do you guys, I realize it's a ways off. You're still kind of doing the planning. So we're not going for the world's record this year, or are we?
We're not planning to go for the Guinness World Record. Now, we might set a Chewelah World Record, you know.
Okay. It's the same deal. Bring your pumpkins down. We'll line them up at the park and see what happens.
See if we can just keep beating our own record each year.
Well, that might work.
Yeah.
And also, we're interested in what the community would like to see at Light Up the Park, what kind of events, and not all of the planning is complete.
Sure.
October 29th
is
a long ways away. However, you know, we've got some ideas floating around in our cat. Maybe ever heard of a pumpkin flotilla?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh, other things.
A little thing down the creek with your pumpkins?
Maybe. Maybe.
Pumpkin bowling?
The farmers market, I believe, will be doing that again this year because they're big into that.
Yeah, the zucchini regatta.
Yes.
Yes. We participated one year and had a giant zucchini with an actual flag on it that said KCHW, and when they launched it, it immediately tipped over.
Don't go into the boat construction business.
All the little people on it started screaming. It was hard. They had to call search and rescue. But they did recover all my G.I. Joes. All right, sorry. All right, so Center Stage was amazing last year. I imagine you guys are going to work on that too, as for the entertainment on Center Stage, and you'll save us a booth spot in the park?
We absolutely will.
All right.
We absolutely will.
We loved our spot. It was awesome.
Although when we got surrounded, when there were so many people, I started getting a little claustrophobic because I'm so darn short. I couldn't see out of the tent. All I could see was, the people's heads and shoulders. But
I have to admit to that too. It's just like I can't see over people.
Wow, I was just taking shots of the crowd because there were so many people. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like we brought out the entire city. So
and then some.
And hats off to you guys, because I have. We do events and you guys do events, but I think we could all say together, I've never seen that many people at an event in Chewelah. And I know I'm being redundant, but that's how amazed I was by it. So looking forward to that. And it's really, it really is a last chance before winter for everybody in the community to get out and get together and enjoy something beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Well, and I took off the very next day to take a friend down to Arizona. So we had this week-long, road trip that we were going on. And I took my Light Up the Park shirt with me. And so people were asking me, hey, so what's that from? And so I got to tell them all about it, what happens in our town and the park. And they were just like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
So anything else you want to share about the event on the 29th of October? I got the date right?
Yes, you did.
Right.
Stay tuned to Facebook.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, we'll have Boo Fest the day before. We can all work together on that. So.
Absolutely.
All
right.
Anything else you want to share? Oh, you've got something else you brought me. Sports and all sorts of phenomenal physical feats in film.
That's right. We have our speaker coming back to the library. He is a professor at the other school on the other side of the state, and he is going to come and get us ready for summer reading program. And our theme is on your mark, get set, read. And he is going to help us get in the mood by showing some sports films and talking about them a little bit. And so we're excited for that. And we are very grateful to UCC for hosting us that evening in their hall.
They're very good about that, about bringing in different things. The church, we noticed they're bringing in a speaker on Buddhism.
Buddhism discussion group.
Yeah, so that's very neat that they host all those things there. All right, and that is sponsored by the Friends of the Chewelah Library.
Yes, thanks to them.
All right. Other events from the Arts Guild.
Well, the quilt show is coming up very, very soon.
We've been talking about that.
Okay, and so again this year they have brought the downtown quilt walk in the stores. So stay tuned to that one.
Okay. I think I already saw one in Dr. Kolstad's window.
Good for you.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
All right. So other summer events. Are you privy to any? I know because you've got a lot of different groups. And I was saying how you guys were like the quirkiest and funnest group because you do the Light Up the Park. And I just know both you ladies, and you're a little crazy. I like that. So what you might not be privy to it, but any other summer events that you can tease coming up?
Yes. On June 16th, there will be the Taste of Chewelah, and that will be the walkabout and sample the restaurants with an art auction. So that's coming up soon. So stay tuned for that one. And of course, on August 5th, and working in collaboration with the Rev It Up for the Vets,
I was hoping you were
there
doing
will be
that.
a street dance.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. So lots of fun in Chewelah. You know, it pretty much starts there right around Chautauqua, and it doesn't end until October is over.
The Rev It Up for the Vets to me is a lot of fun. It is. Because I'm usually doing my Celtic show at that point in time. So I'm hearing all these people revving their engines, and it's just it's a hoot. Well, there was an older gentleman that came up the alley in his car that had the loud pipes. And as he's rumbling up to my car alarm starts chirping at him because it didn't like how rumbly and loud it was. So he stops and he revs his engine, and my car chirps at him again. And he's sitting there grinning. Then he revs his engine again, and then he sets off the alarm. And he was just busting a gut laughing. And, of course, I had to go out there and shut it off. You know, it was pretty funny. I was laughing. I thought it was cool that he was just tickled. He was able to set off my car alarm with his loud pipes.
Yes.
So
I just want to say, too, hats off to the Arts Guild, because you guys are the busiest group in town. I haven't got a list or anything, but you guys do so many events throughout the year. How do you keep it going? How do you pull it all together?
Well, we have, of course, it's a volunteer organization. So we have many, many dedicated volunteers in our community. And that's the heart of it.
All right.
But May is also membership month, and so this is
There
an
you go.
opportunity to contribute if you care to, and if you're able to. You can go to the website Chewelah Arts Guilds and find out more information on how to do that.
So I'm looking forward to being able to, promote your guys' events and all the stuff that the Arts Guild does throughout the county and actually the Tri-County area. Guess what I got in my hand right here? This is an official construction permit from the FCC to go to 25,000 watts. Came in the mail yesterday. Yes, we're very excited. So next week I start buying equipment, and then one thing I'm looking forward to is finally getting out of the office. I'm going to arrange a bunch of people to cover for me, through the month of June, so I can go up and play on top of the mountain and put up the antenna. So,
yeah.
Wonderful.
yeah, very exciting.
So I have a question for you ladies. Are you guys going to be arranging artists in the park in conjunction with the farmers market this year too?
Absolutely.
Yay.
They're scheduled for 3 times this year, in June and August and September.
All right.
And of course, Music on the Mountain will be back in September again. So,
You guys are so busy.
and my winter concert is in the planning. So
All right.
lots of good things.
I think our schedule kills us, but your guys' schedule is absolutely crazy.
Well,
So-
I think with them it helps because they have a larger volunteer base, and we just get worn out.
I do want to invite you ladies to make sure you get a copy of this week's Chewelah Independent. I saw it last night. I was waiting for mine to arrive in the mailbox, but on the front page, because neither one of you were at the talent show. But on the front
I've got
page,
no talent.
on the front page of the Independent, there is like this huge, massive, full color photo, and it says "Pirates on the Peak," and it's got a picture of the winning act who came in first place and won $600. So it's just an amazing photo, and right on the front page of the newspaper. That's very cool. So thanks to the Independent. But check out this week's edition. It's got all the details of who won and all the money they won, and the entire event kind of covered. They did an excellent job of covering it for us this year.
Well, and they have even been posting pictures from all of the contestants on Facebook as well. And there was like 60 plus pictures. I encourage people to go check that out as well on the Independent Facebook page because it was gorgeous. It was fun to relive all of it going through their pictures.
All right. And I just bring it up because it's another way that Chewelah kind of supports the arts and all the people that
Yes, it is.
we talk like we put so much into it. But the night me and Jean do all the footwork beforehand. But those 2 nights where we do the tech rehearsal and the rehearsal, a whole group comes and joins us and helps us
Yes.
pull off the event. And it's real. What I find most enjoyable about that is watching the kids and watching them perform, and even watching them from the tryouts until the actual show, how much they change. And then we get to see some that come back, like Emma Larson has been in all 4 talent shows, and to watch them grow as an artist through that period, especially these kids that maybe start out, we've even had grade schoolers in there, and watch them start out. Jessica Cochran this year did a ballet that she choreographed herself, and she is 12 years old, 11 years old?
11, I think, yeah.
11. And she came in, and it wasn't quite good enough to be in the show. So we gave her a call back for the next week. And her mom, called me and told me, she goes, she's watched the video, because we posted the videos of the rehearsals online, or the tryouts, and she said she's watched the critique of herself 5 times, and she's totally re-choreographed her dance. And then she came in and amazed us, and then she came into the show on that night and stepped it up even more and went home with 3rd place, which, for an 11-year-old girl, that's just a phenomenal commitment. And how she advanced in that 3-week period was amazing.
Yeah.
So
but for
fun,
me, it was just like, okay, don't get emotional, because this is just so awesome and so beautiful. And her choice of song was always a tug on the heartstrings, but it was just like, oh, man, I love this little girl.
Yeah, me and Jean were at the tryouts, and she gets done dancing, and we both looked at each other, and we had tears in our eyes, we're trying to hold it back, because it was just so impressive how much she had changed
It was
done in just a week, and So,
beautiful message, and it was amazing talent. And so it's just like, oh my gosh, tug at your heartstrings.
And you guys see a lot of that too, I bet with the artists, and if you've been with the Arts Guild for a long time, of how they evolve, I bet, huh?
We do see some of that. We see some names come through of children who've applied for Rainbow Grant scholarships, who have participated in the art shows or the pencil drawing contest or at Chautauqua. So we're really appreciative of the fact that this community, this radio station, our newspaper, so greatly supports the arts.
Yes.
So now it's coming up on the end of the school year. Have you already given out your scholarship for this year, or is that still under works?
That has been determined, but it will not be announced until near the graduation.
All right. Well, be sure, you ladies, that you drop in anytime you got new information for us, and keep it coming, so that we can promote these events for you, because you've got so many we can't stay on top of it.
Yeah, thank you.
And we have a new spot on our website. If you go to the Contact Us page, there is a form to get your public service announcement on the radio. And basically the form, it's kind of a time saver for us too, because a lot of times we get press releases. That means I have to have a volunteer sit down and rewrite your press release so that it makes sense for radio. Because sometimes you get a whole page, and everything in radio is a paragraph or a few sentences. So our form asks you who, what, why, where, when, and sometimes how, I guess.
And then that way I can just take it and just do a quick little cut, paste, edit, whatever, and it's ready to go, rather than I've had some in the past where I had to comb through.
And then if you have like
paragraphs.
a poster like this for your event, and I'm saying this so anybody can utilize it. And then if you, at the end of the form where you answer our questions, at the end of the form you can attach a PDF or a JPEG or something. So if you have a flyer for your event that you would like us to put in your window, or just to have, you can attach that to your email as well. So it's a real simple way where you can get your information on the radio, or anybody can. So please utilize that and keep us informed on what you guys are doing.
Thank you very much.
All right. We love it. It's the Chewelah Arts Guild. You can visit them and find out more information at ChewelahArtsGuild.org. Don't forget, as they said, it is Membership Month, and a great way to support the arts in Chewelah, because they do so much. Don't forget, light up the park. Save the date, October 29th, 2016. Thank you, ladies. Anything else? Yeah. No? Okay, then this round of applause is all for you. All right, it's KCHW, Scott and Jean, and we will be back with your odd news and a little bit more. Stay right here.